Fawaz Al Hasawi grew up in a palace.
Good morning, very good. How are you?
Yeah, how are you? Okay?
This is your family home?
Yeah.
His other city residence is full of marble, gold, designer furniture and hallmarks of the English game.
This is Bobby Moore with the World Cup in 1966, and I hope England will win again because I am a big fan of England national team.
He's wealthy enough to buy any football club in the world. 8 months ago, he chose Nottingham Forest.
I love Brian Clough. I am a big fan of Brian Clough, and I like the way he speaks, the way he's amazing. I really respect that man.
A Kuwaiti property tycoon, he collects sports cars. His personal wealth unquantifiable.
We want the fans to be proud of Fawaz, and we want, the fans to understand that Fawaz is not just doing it for business. It has nothing to do. He loves football and he loves Nottingham Forest.
He's also a proud brother, husband and father of 3.
If we reach the Premier League, it's going to be amazing. Not just because Nottingham accomplished it, but because my father got happy, and that's what we want.
I'm fascinated by Fawaz Al Hasawi's story. Why would a wealthy, aristocratic man who's treated like a king in his home country buy Nottingham Forest?
Over the last week, we've been given unprecedented access to this famous Middle Eastern family to find out who this man really is.
I don't listen to nobody. I listen to my decision, and that's it.
I've seen at first hand his jaw-dropping empire.
He's the king of Saudi Arabia.
Here, at your house?
Yes, in the house.
A world most of us never knew existed. We arrived on Monday morning with manager Billy Davies and his deputy Ned Kelly.
It's nice to be here, it's nice to see the different culture, it's nice to visit the Hasawi family.
They were brought here after guiding Forest to 6 wins in a row.
When they know what he's done to Nottingham Forest and his career, they would like to know him more.
First stop to show him off, the Kuwaiti Nottingham Forest Academy.
Hello. Very well, thanks. How are you? Hello.
It opened 2 months ago and over 100 children have signed up.
Maybe you will have 2 or 3 players from this academy. They will be a very good player for the future for Nottingham Forest. You never know. Maybe, but we will sign them only for Nottingham Forest, nobody else.
His passion for football obvious and highlighted when we arrived at his city mansion.
I love that cup, to be honest, and I remember that day when I went to the boarding room in the Nottingham Forest. I saw that cup and I said I would like to have same, and then they said to me, okay, we can make for you the same cup and we can bring it to Kuwait.
I'm jealous always of football because it takes him away from us, but it's a passion and it's a hobby for him. He loves football, and football for us is like 4th child. I have 3 kids and football for Fawaz is his 4th child.
Here, he and his family said at times it had been harder than expected being owners of an English club.
We had a Christmas vacation. My father was so stressed out because like all of the negative comments and the negative aspects from the people.
It was really depressing. He was really depressed.
Difficult and turbulent because in 8 months he sacked 3 managers. Billy Davies, his 4th appointment. The critics say he's a trigger-happy chairman who tries to pick the team.
If I'm a dictator, I will not bring Billy Davies in my club, because Billy Davies, he don't like anybody to interfere in his job. He's a strong manager and he did well. So he's doing his job, I'm doing my job. We are doing the right thing together.
Billy Davies is like a miracle for us, a blessing from God. So
late at night, we drive through the streets of Kuwait. He takes Billy to meet the head of his family, his brother Abdulaziz.
The main focus now is to take the team into the next level or the next stage, which is the Premiership. If we do make it, we are going to redevelop the stadium. We are going to reinforce our side. Nottingham Forest is just becoming a big thing in Kuwait, and everybody wants to be a part of it. Everybody is you know, like following.
The next day we really get an insight into Fawaz's wealth when we see his collection of sports cars.
Inside this dusty warehouse on rundown farmland, there are over 40 exotic supercars. You can hardly believe your eyes. This one alone just here worth about £1 million.
He repairs his cars and homes immaculately.
And this is the main reception.
Your husband could have bought Real Madrid, Barcelona and Manchester United all together. Why Nottingham Forest?
As I told you, he has this love for Nottingham Forest, and Fawaz in love with history. When he was reading about it all the time and convincing us about it, he keeps saying that I want a club with a history,
With heritage.
with heritage, with name, with, you know,
2 European Cups.
Of course. So, and he's aiming. And he keeps saying that the third star will be on the shirt when I'm the owner of the club. You can say that.
Yes.
So that's why he was looking for something with heritage, as you said.
Asma, for people who say Nottingham Forest is a rich man's toy for Fawaz, what would you say about that?
Of course, I'll say, of course, a big no for that. You know, Fawaz is, as you see, it's not about the money. He's investing in a place. He wants to do history. You know, I was watching the movie of Brian Clough, as I told you yesterday, and Fawaz was really, really keen to do something like what Brian Clough has did. So I was really, you know, I told him, if you do something like this, I think you will have another, you know, statue of Fawaz Al Hasawi standing next to Nottingham Forest, which makes us all proud. So I think Fawaz is aiming to, you know, to have a very, very long relationship between him and Nottingham Forest forever, generation by generation, hopefully.
What if things go wrong? What if they start losing 5 or 6 games? Football fans are very fickle and they criticise Fawaz again.
Yes.
Would he walk away?
No, really, not Fawaz. He's not the kind of man who will walk away, never. When he puts his thoughts in something, I think he will stick to it, even if there is, you know, bumps sometimes and there is, you know, difficulties. I think Fawaz is the man for it.
History and building things up motivates him. He knows it'll take time, but says alongside Billy Davies, he wants to restore Forest to its former glory.
Billy will be with us like Ferguson with Manchester United.
You mean that?
Of course, I mean that.
One of our final visits was to the National Football Stadium. Fawaz is well respected in his home country by the Kuwaiti team. Here, Davies and Al Hasawi chat endlessly about football.
So it's their passion for football that unites manager and chairman, but what is their relationship like, and will it stand the test of time if wins turn into defeats?
Natalie, Fawaz is no different from any other chairman of a club, owner of a football club. This is a results-driven business, and the one thing that Fawaz certainly needs is results on the pitch, and we all know that.
I know Billy Davies maybe, let's say, 2 months or less, but it looked like I know Billy for long, because he is not far from my age. We are maybe similar mentalities. He likes to win, I like to win.
I must admit, I did laugh when I heard about the Premier League and I heard about taking Forest back to the world stage again. I'm not laughing anymore.
Fawaz, his name in Arabic means the winner. The winner. So he's, you know, he's aiming always to be the winner.
All ready for you. Thank you.